So I've been doing a lot of PKing in the Revenant caves on my Pure, mainly in levels 35 to 40 wilderness using the ancient spellbook. However, I was running down to teleport the other day and I noticed something. There were these two accounts with whips and obby shields killing REVS, and I tried to attack one and they insta-tellied and I thought, that's odd. And then I went to go grab teleblock to try and kill them and they insta-tellied again. I thought from the get-go that the account looked like a bot, and then when I hopped around a few worlds they were on pretty much every world that I hopped to. Now, the problem with these bots is that they are programmed to instantly tell you when they see someone in a combat bracket with certain gear, etc. Which means it's really hard to kill them because they sit just below the 30 line in the wilderness and have access to an instant teleport. However, whoever made these bots isn't quite the genius that they think they are, because I've made a fair whack of money, and not just myself, I've seen a lot of other people who are doing it, killing these bots, because every time you kill one you get 150k at the minimum. So the bots aren't the best programmed. And then I discovered, as we'll come to later in the video, that there wasn't just one bot farm. But without any further ado, we'll jump into the video and you can see for yourselves. So I then began the slaughter of the bots, and I'll admit, this is one of the most enjoyable things I've done in RuneScape for a while. A, it's nice to pick on people who can't fight back. B, it's especially nice when these people aren't even people and they're just bots. C, this person is a gold farmer, so I'm really getting a lot of enjoyment out of taking the money out of his hand, as opposed to some poor Venezuelan who's doing it to feed his family, and now we all feel guilty. However, after a while, it got me thinking, how on earth can this bot farm continue to make money? The bots were not there for very long. Every time they saw someone, they teleported out, and this is a really active spot at REVS. Each time they died for over 150k, cash, bracelet, ether, adamant boots, and if they were smited, a ring of wealth, plus their food and whatever else they had. However, I soon learned, I think, how the bots were making money. I guess it was a risk versus reward. As you can see here, I killed this guy, and he drops an ancient totem. Had he been a bit quicker on the teleport out, his account would have probably made a net profit for the hour or whatever, but unfortunately he didn't. I then saw this dummy with a whip, and I thought, I've got to kill him, it's a whip. So I killed him, and as I was killing him, another account came in through the entrance. And so I teleblocked him whilst I was looting this other guy's kill. I expected him to run, and he didn't. He kind of just stood there, so I was like, fuck it, I'll kill him too. He then just seemed to just plank and didn't fight back, which really confused me because I thought this was a legitimate player. I then realised that this was another bot farm. This was a second bot farm that I just discovered here. I'm not too sure if this was a Veni or a bot, but I think now looking back, this was definitely a bot. And just for some context in this next clip, I was just risking a time of fire, and I thought, you know what, fuck it. I might get lucky, I might find someone. So I hopped to the high risk worlds. I then ran into this guy. I threw a teleblock on him, and of course it splashed because this game fucking hates me. But then he didn't teleport, and I was like, what the fuck? So I teleblocked him again and went in, and, well, I'll let the clip play itself, but I fucking whammed this cunt for a crossbow, like Jesus Christ. That was actually probably the biggest kill I've ever gotten in RuneScape. So the rest of the video after that lovely little adventure is going to be just a bit more of a traditional PK commentary, so please enjoy. So this guy decided to run in and out the door for about 5 minutes, and then decided that he was going to run over 2 moss giants, where we killed him for a tasty little 1 mil loot. This guy was sat here with ridiculously low HP, didn't manage to get him with the instant KO unfortunately, but we still managed to kill him for north of 600k. If you are going to stay in the Rev caves, guys, put your prayers on. Found this guy killing the dragons at REVS, level 75 combat with a crossbow. He was sticking around a little bit too long, which made me feel as if he was going to anti me, which he did, except he was frozen and didn't manage to get the claws back off. But it's okay, because he died for about 400k. This guy was skulled with a crossbow in level 38 wilderness. I reckon he thought he was quite safe because max mains can't attack him. However, I don't think he was anticipating Pure's coming to attack him. He put up a bit of a fight. He actually had me quite a lot of HP towards the end because I was so focused on killing him. I really wanted to smoke the crossbow, and then we ended up dropping him for a tasty 1.3. So some context for this guy here. He just escaped from me like maybe 10-15 minutes before. I run him out entirely. He was out. He managed to gap me outside the Rev caves, and I was infuriated, and then he got away. So when I saw him again, it was time for smoke. I didn't care that I was looking for bots. I just wanted to make sure I took him out of the game for myself, really, because I'm an egomaniac. I'm not gonna lie, this clip is pretty scummy. I saw this guy killing a bot and I thought, he looks like the freest loot of my entire life. So I waited for him to loot. He's 77 combat, he's PKing with a red hat and a Zamorak top. And he just got a kill, so I decided to get on him. And I do feel a bit guilty about it. But unfortunately, that's just how the wilderness is nowadays. If Jaggets don't introduce a PJ timer, it's really easy to just do this to people. He should have just teleported out immediately when he saw me. He should have known I was going to attack him. Any sane person would have tried to anti me there. Doesn't quite get it. Dies to the recoil. Calls me a noob. Personally, I felt he could have called me a lot worse and I would have been absolutely fine with it. But 560k, so pretty good. Right to me 20 was stood there minding his own business, and then I got TB on him. Not sure if he had an auto log out or what on him, but it doesn't really matter. I hit him quite hard, and then I hit him off prayer, as you can see by the XP drop, with the DDS, and smited him for a tasty little 1 mil loot, which I couldn't fit all of my looting bag because I'd just been killing some bots, so I had to loot what I could, teleport out, run all the way back up, and pick up the rest. This guy here was making his way to the Rev caves when he accidentally ran into me and I killed him for a crossbow. Pretty shit loot really. But I was looking at the back of the clip and I realised that this guy has exactly the same setup as the guy that we did kill for the crossbow. So I don't know if it's part of the same bot farm, go farm or what, but it was quite interesting to get that back. That look, he's prayed magic, he's run, he's done the same thing that the previous one did. Vidboy here was just sort of stood there at revs. He didn't have a black D-hide top on, so I think his bot might have run out of supplies from dying, I'm not too sure. But we killed him nice and easily for a little 500k loot.
It's all fear, real danger. This world ain't simple, but I'm strong, I know how to get out. And I'll find my way, cause it's love, real simple, and that's how it works. Oh, so won't you just give it up, cause you don't understand. Pick it up, but you don't understand. And it's really nice, but you don't understand. So pick it up, cause you don't understand. Yes, you don't understand.
Out of this guy from the corridor with the knights, he actually gave me a proper little run around. He decided to run up north, in and out the cave, and then decided to run back down south, which didn't end great for him. But we killed him for a tasty little 700k, so we take those. I know this isn't a revs, but I just wanted to put it in because I thought it was funny. I went out with a couple of friends to PK. We found this guy called General Craw. I have no idea what he was doing, loved the DDS poke. Friend was fighting him, I thought I'll jump on with the AGS. He had absolutely every opportunity to run here. I don't think he was TB'd. And then killed him with a 24. I think I smited him, I guess. I called him a rat, I don't know why, I was in the mood. And anyway, I killed him with 650k.
Danger. This world ain't simple, but I'm strong, I know how to get out. And I'll find my way, cause it's love, real simple, and that's how it works. Oh.
So this clip, I was attacking this level 100, as you do. This Pure came, attacked me outside the cave. I get back on the level 100 in the cave and manage to kill him, then the Pure attacks me, and I will leave you with the live commentary of what happened next. And we go. No! Go this way. KBD. He's fucked it. What a rat. What a fucking rat. And we are clear, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is all the loot I've got from REVS that hasn't been taken to elsewhere in my bank. We've obviously got cash from just about every kill. Just for context, 24 cash kills today, 2.4 mil. God knows how many before that, I was not keeping track. The highlights here are 37k ether, 102 bracelets of ether, little amulet of avarice here, Sears ring, 19 adamant boots from bots, which that is 2 mil cash basically of bots, which I love. Obviously my crossbow, my red party hat. So yeah, that is the video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, if you've got this far, drop a comment, drop a subscribe, drop a like, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.